Hey there, hello, it's Tuesday, April 28th, and you're listening to the Next Level Podcast, episode 20. I'm Emin Basavan. With me is a man who has become one with the universe. It's John Danholm.
What?
And we also have a man who can speak in hieroglyphics. It's RXZ.
That's a lie.
It's the truth.
Is it?
You gotta give us a little taste, dude. Show us the secrets.
You're putting me on the spot here, man. I don't know. I'm looking at the audio bars that we're creating by recording our voices, and that's
basically hieroglyphics.
Yeah, that's like hieroglyphics to me.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're just hearing it, but if you saw it on the screen, it's hieroglyphic.
Okay, well,
Sounds good, bro.
I will take a screenshot of this and put it up just so everyone
Man, why
can...
couldn't I have been the one with the universe, man? Why do I have to be the hieroglyphics bitch?
It is what it is, man.
Bro, like hieroglyphics.
Sometimes
man.
you're the universe, sometimes you're not,
You're just
man.
a schlub?
Just, yeah.
Damn.
Sometimes you're the universe. Sometimes you're like an Egyptian scholar, dude.
I'm
like,
just
who
gonna
knows?
accept whatever I am, dude, and be pure zen.
Yeah, dude, you're the scholar, man. You're the one discovering the universe.
Okay,
Like,
I
there's a
see.
lot of power in that.
I'm gonna discover you, John.
Sounds good, dude.
Boy.
Okay.
Dude, discovery. Dude, I actually discovered a new beer today.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I guess I'm a beer scholar. So if I had to be anything, right? And this is some fucking weird thing. Okay, I saw this at Whole Foods. It's like a single bottle beer import. It's called Weihenstephaner Koribinian or some shit.
Wow.
It says Doppelbock Dunkel's Stark beer. Okay, these are like all the words on the beer bottle itself, and it was rated like 98 or something by the staff of Whole Foods, or like by their beer rating system or whatever. And I don't know, man, it's looking good. It looks chill, so I'm gonna have my first sip of this crazy looking beer right about now, and I'll tell you guys what I think.
It's a dark beer, so immediately I'm interested.
All right,
so-
yeah, it's like darkish.
Cheers,
It's
boys.
pretty dark, man. I can't see through it.
Yeah, I can't see. All right,
Cheers.
So, cheers, guys.
Dude, it's a combination of two things.
Oh man,
I like this a
It's
lot.
a combination.
fantastic.
It's a combination of weird as fuck and really good.
What's that aftertaste, dude? It's like I've had this before. Hold on.
Is it coffee?
I had to sip it like 3 times. It's really good, but at the same time, it's weird
This is
as fuck
fantastic.
in like a positive way.
I don't know what. I definitely have tasted something of this before. Like
Yeah, it's
this is a German beer,
You
obviously.
Said, you
pretty
said
good.
Dunkel? I think that's a type of beer, isn't it?
It's Dunkel. Yeah, Dunkel's Stark
Can I
beer.
take a s-
Yeah,
Let me
the
take a look
Dunkel's
at
thing
this.
is on the top.
Yeah, Doppelbuck.
No,
Dunkel's
right there, yeah.
Stark beer.
Yeah, no, dude, it's fucking nice, tasty beer, nice and rich.
It's very tasty, dude.
Yeah,
Rich.
I'm-
That's a very good word to describe this.
I'm very
This is
surprised,
nice.
like pleasantly surprised. Like
I
this is
am.
a top notch beer for me.
Wow, man. I am. Yeah, this is fantastic.
My first reaction was, "Wow, this is weird," and then this is really good.
Yeah, it's weird in the beginning, and then the second it hits your palate,
Yeah,
it like
It's like it has a bit of an aftertaste, but not really.
it's a
It's
weird,
like-
it's a sweetish aftertaste, malty maybe.
it's
I
pretty
don't know.
sweet, dude. I want to taste it again.
It
right
is
after.
sweet.
Yeah.
I sip it, then I want to sip it again.
Wow. Okay.
All right, bro.
What are we? What are we doing with this?
I
What
give it-
would you guys
Drinking it.
rate this? No. What would you guys rate this? We
7?
always rate our beers.
7 out of 10.
Really?
I'd give it a fucking solid 8.5, dude. This is a nice beer.
This is a 9
Like,
for
I'm
me.
impressed. 7.4 too. This is gonna get me fucked up. Like this is a great beer.
This is a This is a 9 for me. 100%. Like this is I like this a lot.
I'm glad,
It's a
dude.
little too
Like
sweet.
I will. I think it's perfect.
Did-
Well, it's not perfect.
It's really sweet, dude. Honestly,
It is
it's,
very
it's
sweet,
good.
yeah.
Like I love
Yeah.
it. It's really good. But when I think of a beer, it's a little too sweet for like beer. You know
I
what
like
mean?
sweet beer a lot. Like the banana bread one and whatnot. Like
The
those
banana
are-
bread is great too, but I don't think it was this sweet. I feel like this one's sweeter than the banana bread.
I
one.
would say they're like comparable.
I'd give the
Not
banana
the same,
bread.
but
Sure.
comparable.
For sure, the best beer we've had on this podcast.
This one,
Whoa,
not the
whoa.
banana. I think I like the banana beer one more. Bread one.
That
more.
one's a bit gimmicky for me, man.
You think
I
so?
That's a
love-
bit too gimmicky for me. Like it's good. I'm not saying
Yeah.
it's not, but this is just this is
This
I
one's
know what you-
random,
fantastic.
dude. This one's random
Bro,
as
it's
fuck.
fucking straight import from Germany. They only have single bottles. They didn't even have like 6-packs or anything. So
It's
look
really
at the fucking
weird.
the
Oh
my
logo.
God.
It's like
Yeah.
a pope or a Baptist or
Yeah.
something, and then underneath it is like a bear.
Yeah, it's
It's
some
like,
priest
what the
dude. Oh,
fuck?
yeah,
What's
is that a bear?
the banana bread percent?
It's a bear with
alcohol?
a fucking
Uh,
saddle on it, dude. Bear
Oh, it
cavalry.
is? I think the banana bread beer percent was I could be wrong.
Higher
but it
or
was like
lower?
6.
So
I wanna
lower
say
than this one.
6.8. Yeah, way lower. Dude, this is strong.
Well, that's
Well-
a lot higher than I would expect
Interesting.
from,
Me too.
from that thing.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, bro. No, this is. I would say this is.
Yeah.
I wouldn't think this is the best beer we've had because I really like Leffe, and I remember you brought
Yeah,
that one time.
Leffe is
I mean, Leffe is one of my favorites. But And Sapporo, obviously, I brought that
Yeah.
in. That's my favorite beer, period. But this is like easily top 5 territory for me of beer.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. No.
No,
I
man,
enjoy
this
it.
is just something else. This is
It's really sweet. I like it.
the only problem. There's not enough of it, dude.
I know, man. Single bottle.
Yeah, it is what it is.
Yeah, boyo. But you know what else is sweet, dude?
Oh, it's not that sweet. I know what you're saying.
It's bittersweet.
It's bittersweet. Yeah, Dark
Yeah.
Souls 3.
For sure.
So we talked about that last week, basically. But I feel like maybe we should give a little progress report of where we're all at, how we feel now. You know, it's been
Yeah.
a week,
I think so, man. A whole week of Dark Souls 3 every day for hours.
Yeah,
De-
man.
definitely.
I like this has become my main game right now. I'm
Sweet.
playing it a lot.
I'm very
Um,
happy, dude. That
yeah.
it is.
Like it's really turning into one of my favorite games of all time.
Mhm.
Like,
Very
it's-
nice.
It's surprising for me to say that, but it's fantastic, man.
Yeah.
I'm very glad.
Like
And
I
you
love
were-
this game.
You were considering not giving it a shot, even. Like,
Yeah,
I
because,
remember
like,
for
when
a
I-
very brief time.
Yeah, I played Bloodborne for a little bit. Like I was talking about this earlier on one of the podcasts. Like I
Yeah.
played Bloodborne for a little bit, and I didn't really see the appeal
Mhm.
of like bashing your head against a boss
Yeah.
over and over again to try to beat him. But I get the appeal now.
yeah.
Like
You improve, man.
you improve and you see yourself improve.
You
And when
do.
you finally beat the fucker
Yeah.
that has stumped you for such a long time,
Yep.
it's such a good feeling.
Dude,
You can do things you couldn't do before.
Yeah.
when you just get past like different walls and when you get past different obstacles and not out of luck or by some weird chance or anything,
Skill.
but when you straight up you read the enemies and the bosses like books and you know, okay, right now I don't need to dodge, I can just walk around or I can do this, blah blah, and then you just fucking cream him.
It's a well-earned victory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a deserving victory,
I
you
just
know?
get
It's
jittery.
very gratifying.
Yeah.
Man. That game is very gratifying.
It's you. It's all about you did it.
And that's
it's
the thing. Like I thought I would get frustrated at this. I'm not. I don't get. I haven't been frustrated once
Yeah,
because
agreed.
the game is fair.
yeah,
Yeah, it is
Like
very
whenever you die, it's because you fucked up. It's
Yeah.
not the game fucking you.
Yeah. Except
And
when
I
it comes down
appreciate
to a little bit of PvP here and there.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like when you get invaded and stuff like that.
Well, no, that's not even what I mean. I mean like straight dueling, like PvP, like Fight Club, one-on-ones.
Oh sure.
And like
Because of the lag
how
and
the
shit?
balance of not even the lag, like the balance of how the weapons work out towards each other and like poise. John and I were talking about this earlier. How poise works and how you get staggered.
Wait. So okay. All right. Hold on. So what is poise? Poise is the higher your poise, the less chance you get to get staggered.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So poise is like your poise, like how well can you stand on 2 feet, and
Okay.
things like heavy armor.
Balance and
Yeah,
whatnot, yeah.
heavy armor helped that a lot, obviously, because the heavier the armor, the more like anchored you are.
Yeah,
Some
shields and
exactly
whatnot, yeah.
shields. Some weapons even have like a skill that you anchor the
Yep.
weapon into the ground to increase your poise, and
Yeah.
all of that is to counter getting staggered.
But the problem with Dark Souls, at least as far as I've learned, and I think a lot of people corroborated, and Areg, you've had experiences too, is that the poise just doesn't function all that well.
Poise doesn't function like it did in Dark Souls 1
Yeah.
and 2, which is really weird because seeing poise come back in Dark Souls 3 and it not function like it did before is very surprising to everybody. So people have been trying to get to the bottom of this, and I've read some posts talking about how people actually data mined like the files of the game to find things about poise and whatnot, and what they found is that the poise system is actually implemented in the game like it was in Dark Souls 1 and 2. It's just simply turned off.
yeah, it's like turned.
Which-
It's like a little like number.
It's like it's just simply turned off, like the way the poise actually the mechanics function.
Okay, I'm not getting what you're trying to say.
Okay, look, the way poise worked in Dark Souls 1 and 2 was the higher the poise you had, which was the heavier armor you wore, essentially, the more hits someone would have to get on you to make you stagger, or
Sure.
like your animation, let's
Like
say I'm
flinch or
attacking back.
whatever,
Yeah,
yeah.
exactly. Flinch, and like your animation of your attack stops or whatever, right? The smaller the weapon you use to attack, the less effect it had on the poise.
That makes
so,
sense.
yeah, if I had a lot of heavy armor, you'd have to use a pretty big weapon and hit me probably more than once to stagger me.
That's what I thought it is in Dark Souls 3. Is it
No,
not?
in Dark Souls 3, that's not how it works.
Sadly.
So you still have poise, but the actual mechanics of it or something along those lines are turned off in the game files.
So what the fuck does poise do?
So that's the controversy. People are a little confused of whether it's just a different scaling or what. But what ends up happening is I'll wear heavy armor, like really heavy armor. I have 40 vitality, so I can carry like up to 99 weight, and I still have like under 70% weight ratio, so I still roll fast, and I have like full Dragon Slayer armor.
Nice.
Okay, I get hit once by a fucking katana, like a washing pole poke or something, and I have a huge two-hander right now that I'm wielding, and I'm swinging the two-hander. It staggers me out of my animation. One hit, one slash. and then I get wrecked. So fast weapons just become purely superior to slower
Yeah.
weapons in PvP,
Huh.
which is just retarded because that's not how really it should go.
I thought it was the other way around.
Yeah.
I thought like the bigger like meteor
Mhm.
weapons would be the ones like
in
doing the most
PvE,
damage.
perhaps.
No, even in
Not,
PvE,
no,
dude,
dude.
you
Like
get-
even in
you get
PvE,
wrecked.
Oh,
even
no.
in PvE, like I tried to do like double-handed
Right,
kind of
right.
like big hitsy
Right.
weapons. It
It's-
doesn't do that well, man. Like
doesn't
maybe
do-
I'm doing shit wrong, but
No,
Yeah.
I'm fairly certain. I mean that you're doing everything correctly, like you're doing everything fine, and in fact, your intuition of how it should be is how it should be. It's just not functioning in that way, and
Yeah.
that's what RX point is.
No,
and,
for sure.
And like the data mining thing, like determined that like FromSoft included their old system maybe for testing or whatever, like when they were first designing the game,
But they
but they
decided
turned it off for
decided
retail.
to turn it off. Yeah,
Yeah,
and you can turn it on,
but you get
but
soft
you
ban.
might get you're potentially risking soft battles.
oh, because you
Yeah.
have to go through like the actual files.
Yeah,
and shit.
yeah, they don't want
it
you to.
changes like your version of
Yeah,
the
they don't
game.
want you to do that, right? Obviously, so
Huh.
But it's rough, dude, because like I've been trying to enjoy PvP and like even and for me, my major gripe, having played the extra week now of Dark Souls, is that I've tried to engage more in the online portion, so grinding bosses, doing PvP, like the fight clubs, like Oreg was alluding to, and
Yeah.
those aspects of the game are very fun when they don't lag, and the lag is really killer. So on top of the fact that I'm getting all this lag, there's like once in a blue moon I'll get like an actual decent host. I'll get like something good where we're all, the latency is totally fine and everything, and then I'll just get staggered to hell and I'll die, even though I really shouldn't be, because I have a weapon, a Morning Star. Its special
You're wearing
ability is
full
to
armor.
increase my poise.
yeah,
It's just not. It's not
Dude,
enjoyable.
Is that what
really.
perseverance is?
Yeah,
It increases your poise?
increases your poise, but it decreases your damage done for that brief amount of time.
Bro, I thought it was the other way around.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
No, perseverance is like you take the stance. It's like a
Yeah.
prayer almost, and
and then you glow like a little white for
it's
a
your
tiny
poise
bit.
being quote unquote increased,
Okay.
but it doesn't really function that well as we've. Yeah,
Other
I know.
than weapons having specific skills to increase your poise, which seem to be obsolete now, there's also a ring specifically dedicated to increasing your poise. Literally, what the ring does is increase your poise.
Oh.
I've worn this ring. I don't even get lag during PvP, and I still get wrecked. Like, I don't mean wrecked in PvP. I mean wrecked when I'm actually trying to carry a build that relies on my poise and not getting
For sure.
staggered, like slow weapons. So you're forced to use fast weapons. Like if you actually want to be successful in PvP and you want to win and kill people, you got to use fast weapons. The guy that gets the first hit in is going to stagger the other guy most of the time. There have been times where I have to hit him twice, but it's very special occasions. They probably are wearing very specific armors and stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
So, yeah.
I mean, I haven't really dabbled in PvP yet. Like I've just been invaded by one dude, and I fucked him up. Yeah.
Where were you at?
It's actually a funny story. So, it's in front of shit, man. Well, which is the boss? I think it's Wolnir, the one that in front of him. It's that bridge that you
Bridge,
can
yeah,
break.
yeah.
That you can.
The
That you
catacombs.
can break.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I was on my way to Wolnir, and the guy spawned on the other side of the bridge.
Yeah.
And he started running up the
Yeah,
bridge.
and you
I
killed him.
tried. No, dude.
Oh.
I tried to cut him off,
Okay.
but he got over the bridge.
Oh no.
He got over the bridge, so now we're fighting on my side of the
Oh,
bridge.
okay.
And I kicked him off.
Oh my god.
Nice, dude.
Very good.
I don't understand why people like are so insistent in running across that bridge when they see someone on the other side. There's no point at all like to do such.
You
a
can
thing.
make it because it takes some time for the bridge to actually you
Yeah, it
can judge it
does.
if they haven't cut
Yeah.
the bridge yet.
Mhm.
There's some seconds after they hit it that you can still make it. It's really one of the only ways to get across. So the other way is like a little inferior. If you can make it across the bridge, you want to do that.
Yeah, of course. No, I wouldn't invade anyone in those catacombs, bro. Like they'll just lead me into weird shit like the bridge and all this.
All
like,
those little areas.
No way, man. No.
Dude, those little areas like the bridge when it collapses and it turns into a ladder and you're really high up and you can fall off and die like the guy you pushed off, right? The
Mhm.
guy you kicked off. You know, if you equip
Oh,
the
yeah.
silver cat ring, it's supposed to prevent all fall damage, but it doesn't if you fall if you fall like from too high up, apparently
Okay.
you die anyway, which is really weird, and I was really pissed when this happened to me. Let me tell you a little story. Do you remember in Smoldering Lake that really long ladder that you have to climb?
Yes.
It's after like this bridge. There's like a black knight on the that you fight
Yeah.
on the bridge, and then
Mhm.
after that, there's like a really long ladder, and then
Yep.
you like get off for a second, and then you climb another ladder that's a little shorter.
Yeah.
And it's essentially to get up to the ballista area.
Yep.
So I climbed that really long ladder, and I got invaded while I was climbing. And
Wow.
I'm thinking, hey, let me fight this guy on top, and let me bait him, because I'll just have the silver cat ring equipped, and like I can just jump off or fall off or whatever, and I'll be fine, right?
Nope.
No, dude. Literally, even though it's the same ground that I just came from by climbing the ladder, if I fall, I die. Even with the silver cat ring.
Damn, bro. What a life. What
Yeah.
a life we lead.
I found out the hard way. It was very bad.
Yeah.
Silver cat, dude. More like fucking fragile cat over here.
Yeah, more like don't jump from too high of a distance, cat.
Bro, but like,
What's that supposed to do? Just protect you from fall damage?
Yeah.
Yeah, which
And it
like,
doesn't do it?
It can be useful.
Probably
it
from certain
does from a
heights.
certain height though. If you fall for too long, you just die instantly.
Dude,
All
I
right.
mean,
Yeah.
tell me what you thought about. You mentioned Wolnir, dude.
Yes. I
Tell
beat
me
him.
what you thought about that. He's such a cool boss. He's
That was
easy,
a very
but
cool
he's,
boss. No, yeah,
Yeah.
it was easy. Like I beat him on my second try, I think.
Yeah.
Like overall, like pretty
Simple boss.
simple, but he was cool, man.
Dude, the whole like
I got his
build-up-
sword.
Yeah.
It's
Oh,
the
yeah,
best
yeah,
thing,
yeah.
dude.
Dude, it's
It's
fucking
really
baller. I have the spell that the sword casts. I
Yeah.
can cast that as like a normal miracle.
Cool.
Yeah, no, just Wrath of the Gods, dude.
Yeah.
Just like
Some of Walnir's moves were so awesome. Like when he breathes out the fog, you realize that kills you like instantly.
Oh no, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
no,
you're
it's
standing in the
awesome.
fog, and then his rib cage. Sometimes he like starts crawling forward real fast.
Yep, that's
And
how
if
he
you-
got me once.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how I died. Literally, once it was me and two other phantoms, and in the host's world, so there were four of us.
Nice.
All four of us were wailing on his last ring arm bracelet. He randomly decided to crawl up real fast, and all four of us just got
Damn.
killed in a row.
he's a cool boss.
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, he is a
It's-
cool boss.
It's super satisfying fighting him as like a cleric concept because he's like the king of undead, right?
Yeah.
In the abyss and everything, and like I have the inner fire from like the tears of denial, so that's like making me glow
Nice.
in this fucking abyss, and then like he's summoning the undead, and I'm just fighting them and shit. Like it's so fun. It's
That's so
such a
cool.
fun boss. Like when you get enveloped in it, you know? Like
Yeah.
no, it's awesome, bro.
I think so far for me, the most memorable moment of the game for me so far is after you beat Wolnir. Like I'm not like dropping story spoilers or
Yeah,
anything,
yeah,
but
of
like
course.
after you open up the two double doors and you see the next region,
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
that snowy city,
Oh yeah.
it's like it's so picturesque.
That was
man.
the most beautiful part of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
Until
just
later.
okay.
Yeah, no,
Sure, I'm
it-
down.
It gets better, man.
It
Okay.
was my favorite spot, scenery wise, until I got to this optional area, the Archdragon Peak in the future.
Okay.
When you get there,
Yeah.
you might need a little like help trying to get there. Honestly.
Okay.
It's fun, dude. It's like the areas in this game are like fucking panoramic, like
Yep.
beauties, everything, and
Wait.
everything you see, dude. You can go there. Like
Hmm.
it's fucking awesome.
Right on.
Yeah.
So you guys saying it's an optional area?
No, the place you're in is not optional.
No.
No, I know that.
The one that I'm talking about,
Yeah.
the one that's literally my top favorite, like beautiful spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's an optional area. You literally can beat the game. Never go there.
Okay.
You might miss
So,
it.
same thing with Smoldering Lake. I almost missed it.
Yeah,
I fell down the fucking the
Yeah.
ladder accidentally. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh shit! Like there's
Yeah.
stuff down here.
it's even harder to get to this other optional area.
okay.
Like it's
Because
not
you
a
sort of
ladder
need to
or
know,
some.
yeah.
You just need to know what to do. If you don't need to know what to do, you're just gonna miss it.
Okay.
So like I told John, if I didn't tell John, he would have had to look it up.
Yeah.
I looked
For
it up.
sure.
That's how I found out.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's weird to figure that out on your
Right
own.
on, man. Well, let me know once I get close
I'll let
because
you
I don't
know.
want to miss it.
For sure.
Bro, like,
But yeah, okay. So just talking. I just got to what is it? Boreal Valley.
Yeah,
The-
Irithyll, Boreal Valley. Yeah,
It's fucking hard, man.
it is.
Like,
But you killed the
it's-
first creature pretty easily. You said,
Yeah, no,
The
I
guy on
killed
the
the first
bridge?
creature pretty. Yeah, that
me too.
monster thing. on
dude.
the bridge.
Sean and I were walled
I am
there.
stuck, dude. I am
Where?
stuck on the 3 fucking mobs.
The one
at the
that
very
casts the
beginning.
fire spells.
No, the ones that shoot that shadow bolt sort of thing.
Oh
And
yeah.
there's 3 of them
fine.
set up in a really fucked up way.
mhm.
Oh,
And they
Lord.
aggro,
dude.
bro. They aggro from so far away.
No. Just shoot something at them or throw something at them. Just
Yeah.
pull them.
Yeah, you
Just
could throw
pull
like a
them.
knife, and only one of them
Anything.
will like run at you.
Use a
Yeah.
bow, crossbow, whatever, just for a second. Hit them
I mean,
once from a
so
distance.
like I figured out a way how to like draw them out one by one. Like
Okay.
you have to get
Sure.
their timings right and
Sure,
everything.
sure.
Like I'm
Because
not
they patrol or something.
but you can
right?
pull
Yeah.
them too, like later on.
okay.
Yeah.
But I have such a hard time. I can't beat them consistently.
I know.
Yeah,
I
they're
know.
really
Like I
tough.
can beat them like pretty often,
For
but
sure. They're really
they
tough.
always get me, man.
Their moveset is really
I'm
advanced, dude.
telling
Yeah.
you right now, like I'm not spoiling anything at all. They're preparing you for the boss.
Yeah,
Fuck
they are.
that.
So like get ready, son, because you're about
Fuck
to get
that.
like fucking.
No, this
stoned.
boss, this next boss you're gonna fight is like the real deal.
That's
Is it
the one
Pontiff?
that
It's like a
walled me.
it's like a
okay.
Bloodborne-y kind of boss, if you know what I mean.
Is it just like fast
It's-
and small?
Tough, yeah.
He's not small, but he's
Okay.
fast.
But he's
Alright.
fast, yeah.
He's the boss that walled me. He's the toughest boss in the game for me. Like
Fuck,
other
man.
people have had easier times with
I
him.
loved him.
I got
We all
fucked,
loved him,
dude.
but he's not the
yeah.
hardest boss.
No, he's not.
By far, he's not the hardest boss.
Okay.
The hardest boss is in the area, the optional area that I was telling you is also my favorite. That area is my favorite in every single way. Like
Alright.
the boss, the enemies are actually not that cool. I don't like the enemies too much.
Okay.
But the boss is the coolest one there, for sure.
For sure.
You got to get through it, bro.
No, dude, absolutely. I
Yeah.
absolutely will. No, man. Like, I'm gonna.
You're close. You're actually
Close to
close. To the
Just
to the
close.
to the place where you can access the optional area.
Okay.
If you knew what to do,
Okay.
you're like just an
getting there,
area or two
I'll get
behind.
there.
You're getting to the fucking like meat, the chomp
Yeah,
of the game, like
you
where the
are.
game taking chomps out of you. This is
Yeah.
it.
This is
Okay. All right.
But I think we told you even last time. Wolnir is right after Wolnir.
Yeah.
Is when the game like
Opens up.
fucking just
It starts.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
the game
you,
starts.
you enter the world of Dark Souls there.
100%.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Dude, that fucking
Yeah.
dog on the bridge. It's funny because I had an easy time with him as well.
Oh my
like,
God.
like I beat him in like 2 or 3 tries.
No,
like,
that's
I
ridiculous.
staggered him really easily.
Sean
me
and
too.
I were walled. Like the attempts we took at that one creature were more than any other boss.
Yeah,
we
Sean was saying like 40 attempts
took.
on that
dude.
guy.
I had like
That's
20,
nuts.
30 attempts probably too.
It was because
I'm using,
of,
dude, I'm using a mace and a shield, and my
Nice.
mace staggers people pretty easily.
Yeah.
So like I staggered him, like he just fell on his back, and I just
Yeah,
fucking
we weren't
wailed.
able to
Oh,
stagger
bro,
him.
when they fall on their backs, like
Yeah,
and they
it's
just
like a little pup.
convulse. Yeah.
Oh, dude, then it never did that for us. We
You know,
were
there's-
never able to stagger it.
If
that's
you
why.
do enough damage to it in one hit, what it does is it goes up on its hind legs,
Uh-oh.
and it just like it just like prone. And you know how its rib cage is like fucked up and open and
Yeah,
shit?
yeah.
You can visceral the rib cage and just
Ooh,
kill it. Yeah, no, it's
dude.
chill.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah,
That's
no,
crazy.
it's a really cool enemy. Very hard if you don't know what you're doing, I guess, or like if you're
Does he
caught
respawn?
unprepared.
No.
No, man.
Okay, it's
Fuck
one of those.
no. He's one of those that like doesn't even bother.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they don't respond.
Dude, first time when I was the first area, you see your first knight walking around. I thought he was one of the enemies that doesn't respawn. I fucking spent every-
Next to the dragon. The
yeah.
one that breathes the fire.
Yep.
He was one of the first real enemies that literally
Yeah.
fucked my shit up.
Uh-huh.
It was
I finally
the
killed him.
Uchigatana guy. The
Yeah.
Uchigatana guy in the very beginning, he fucked my shit up compared to everything else. And then that night was the next thing that fucked my shit up really
Yeah.
hard. Yeah.
Yeah. No, dude, that night I finally killed him
Yeah.
after so many
Yeah.
fucking tries, and then I got killed to some random fucking mob
Yeah.
right after. I'm like, okay, thank God, at least the knight's not going to be there.
Yeah, yeah.
It's like,
do you
no,
know.
dude, it's just a random mob. Like, of course he's
Yeah.
going to be
But
there.
if you fought him now, he's like
Oh,
casual,
yeah, no, he's nothing.
casualis. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, they get it a lot easier, man. Everything
No,
in
for
the game
sure.
gets easier if you like revisit the areas.
yeah.
For
No,
sure.
so, for
Except
sure.
except those guys you're walled on right now.
Hmm.
Those guys don't get easier.
Yeah,
I was
they-
gonna say I'm in New Game Plus. When I got there, I was gonna steamroll through the whole area. I just kept dying.
yeah.
I had
No,
to take
man,
it easy.
those guys are tough, dude. I got so frustrated.
It gets
I
harder.
beat those guys. I went all the way around.
Oh,
I
okay.
got straight to the fucking shortcut, the door.
Oh, okay.
I got killed
By the invisible
mid
guys.
animation. No, dude, nothing.
Oh.
There's invisible guys too, bro.
Yeah, you haven't encountered those.
No, dude.
Well, you know what I hate
I've
about
seen the skeletons that go invisible when they
Oh,
attack.
they're cool though. Yeah.
Those guys are cool.
Dude, the catacombs have some pretty rough enemies as well. Like they're it's like fun.
Catacombs were okay.
Yeah, I guess so. The ones that like have the big weapons.
Yeah, yeah,
and
they
roll.
can like fuck you
With
up
the
if
red
you're not
eyes?
prepared.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, but like the what I hate the most, dude, the enemy I hate the most in this fucking game, and I've hated it in every like Dark Souls 1, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 3, are dogs, dude.
Oh,
I
yeah.
hate dogs.
Dogs
They
are
just-
easy.
They're fast.
What the fuck?
just
Oh,
hold up
have
your
a
shield.
Yeah, I don't have
Yeah.
a shield, bro. I have to like dodge them and shit, and
Oh.
then like they're like
No,
coming
dude, like
in.
whenever they attack a shield, they just get staggered.
Yeah, they get
And then you
staggered.
just fuck them up.
I
It's the
hate
worst
them,
when
dude.
they dodge your attacks. Like any enemy.
Oh, yeah.
Especially the ones you're walled on do that too.
Yeah, bro, they sidestep.
They'll
They're
finish
like,
their,
they step
they'll
back.
finish their attack pattern and you're like, finally my opening. You'll swing, they'll literally just sidestep and start their whole moveset all over on you again.
Yeah.
Did you fight the guys that cast the big fire, like with the big fire staff?
I
They
love
cast
those
the
those
guys
fire
are
stuff?
so cool.
Aren't
They
they
are.
insane?
Those guys are really cool.
Dude,
Dude.
and they like tap their fucking
Yeah.
slabs on the ground,
Yeah.
and then the
fire erupts
wherever
under you.
are.
Bro, they have like 4 or 5 different moves.
Do you know the range?
Oh my God,
Their
yeah,
range
Mo,
is huge.
it's insane.
You
They
can't
don't
run
even have
away.
to have eyesight of you. They can just do it.
Yeah.
They have
Yeah.
a lot of HP. It's really hard. You have to rush them, but then there's all the other guys.
Yeah, and then those fucking dude,
Those
those
little
little
guys are
zombie
annoying.
dudes
Yeah.
with the 2-handed swords,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
deceiving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're very deceiving.
They're very deceiving.
You know what's even more deceiving?
Uh-oh.
They become absolutely pure invisible later.
Bro,
Like you don't see them until they straight attack you.
Oh,
I
that's
don't know.
great. That's
Dude,
exactly what I want in
this
my life,
area,
dude.
though, is just
It's a
fun
beautiful
on a
area.
fun, dude.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
really small, compact, kind of, but you have to like go around to unlock the shortcuts and stuff.
Sure.
And when you do it, it really opens up. You can get around real fast.
Hmm.
Like
Yeah.
Church of
And-
Yorkshire,
Yeah,
bonfire
there's
and
like,
stuff.
really cool areas you could go to, like nooks and crannies that you wouldn't
Yeah.
expect. Like it's probably one of the more like intricately developed levels. Like if you like the undead settlement, I would say the Undead Settlement is like huge and sprawling with multi-layer, right, in the beginning of the game. But this is more intricate. It's more compact, as Oreg was saying. However, there's a lot more that you can do within it, and it's very interesting. Like, it's a cool, once you like understand what the level is doing, you're gonna appreciate it a lot more, and you're just gonna steamroll.
And you get to the rest of the actual area after you kill this first boss Pontiff in the area.
Oh yeah, this is only half the area, dude.
For sure.
And it actually splits. You can kill Pontiff and continue on with like the main bulk of the game, or which actually not really the main bulk of the game, but continue on to the rest of the Boreal Valley.
Yeah.
Or there's like a split. There's like a dungeon, Aerithel dungeon that you can go into. That's also part of the bulk game. It's not optional. But you choose which way you want to go.
For sure.
It's fun, man.
Very cool.
I'm excited.
So far, from one of my favorite places that I've been to, my favorite regions, like just level design wise, is the Cathedral. The Cathedral of the Deep.
I like the Cathedral of the
Deep.
It's just because, like, it's same thing with that. Like, there's maybe, like 2 or 3 bonfires. Like, there aren't a lot of bonfires, but everything is interconnected. Like, there's double doors.
The bridges.
There's, it's cool. Like, it's really
very
kind of
hard to get through, but very enjoyable nonetheless. Like, it was a fun jaunt. And then the fucking torch, dude. I remember we're like, you need a torch.
Yeah, bro, I had no fucking idea.
The maggots.
Yeah, dude, I didn't figure that out until so much later.
Yeah.
Because I wouldn't get hit.
Yeah.
Like, because I always had my shield up.
Yeah.
Like, they would always hit my shield and nothing would happen, or I would dodge out of the way.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, yeah, you use it to, burn off the maggots when you start to bleed. Like, this has never happened to me.
What sucks is I buff my weapon with fire, and it doesn't get rid of the maggots.
Oh.
It's really annoying.
Well,
I still have to take my torch out for that.
That sucks. That's kind of like a weird little...
I didn't like that at all.
Tick. There's like weird little things in the game. Like, we were talking about how obscure it was last week.
Yeah.
But there are these obscurities that I think aren't very... I don't know. They aren't very intuitive, like what you just said, like the fire on the mace or whatever, your weapon not burning off the leeches. Or sometimes you'll get like you'll go into a zone and you don't really know like what's going on, and it's not very intuitive. Like, how do you get from point A to point B? And it's not like clear, like how you get to the optional area and stuff like that. Like things like that, I think can be a little
different. It's not only obscure, but it's like obscure and like unnecessarily weird.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like it's an oversight.
It's almost like an oversight. Yeah, like forcing the torch to be the only thing, at least as far as I know, to get rid of the maggots kind of seems weird. If it was just like, say, any sort of fire, okay.
No, I mean, there's like those items that you could take that gets rid of debuffs, and you can debuff yourself.
Sure.
That's
but
about, like that. That's not the only way for you to get rid of it.
Okay, no, that's not what I mean. I mean, like when it comes down to fire, and then like also the way that John was mentioning, getting to the optional areas and just the general like obscurities. There are certain obscurities.
No,
that
for sure,
are like a little unnecessarily obscure.
That's the thing, man. Like, I don't think it's unnecessary.
Not all of them. There's a few though that you like start stumbling upon. Is like what we're trying to say, or at least what I feel.
Can you give an example, or is that spoiler stuff?
Yeah, no. Like, okay, like for example, I mean the optional area that you want to get to, which is my favorite area that has my favorite boss. You can miss it. Like, people can miss it if you don't look it up. If you're like going to be very strict with not looking stuff up for the game, you're not going to get to it. You're not. But
isn't that just in the soul of Dark Souls? Like,
it is in a way, but like usually what I would say is that there's always some kind of hint in the game, or some kind of like tell, or like a little bit of like a flavor that if you're paying attention you'll understand.
Sure.
But there are some things, like how you get to this Arc Dragon Peak, that are intuitive in hindsight, but then if you're going through the game, they're like, I had no clue really. Like it would like boggle my mind about how to get to like it's like such a creative way to get there that it's like out of left field. Like, it's out of left field. I would never think of it in my life.
Yeah, there's stuff that even I look up the game, I look up stuff to do, and I like try to make sure I do everything. And even doing that, I still miss stuff.
Sure.
You know what I'm saying? So if I wasn't looking stuff up, I can only imagine how many things I would have missed.
Yeah,
I would have missed like a lot of shit.
See, that's the thing. I am not looking anything up. The only outside knowledge I have of this game is coming from you guys.
Yeah.
Like, I'm very like purposefully not trying to. I haven't touched the wiki.
For sure.
That's good.
Yeah.
But you want to be careful, because Dark Souls is the kind of game where if you don't know what you're doing, it's fun. It's definitely fun, because discovery in that kind of game is like rewarding, as I'm sure you know. But you can miss out on content that you'll also enjoy, and then you're not going to get.
That's the thing. Like, I'm doing this like just kind of like a blind run through, knowing that I'm going to play this game again.
Oh, for sure.
And the second time I play it, like, I'm going to be on the wiki. And I'm going to be
New Game Plus. Like, you're just going to ball it up.
For sure.
Yeah. No, you're very correct.
That's fine. And that's the thing. Like, I don't mind if I miss something or not. Like, that's sort of the like I'm saying, it's the soul of Dark Souls. Like it's a
Man,
whole bunch of stuff that you
just-
have to discover, and
guess.
if you can't figure it out, then you didn't figure it out, but you might figure out something else.
Yeah, no, you're very right, bro. Honestly, you're correct in every
Sure.
way. I
Yeah.
agree with you. It's just a different matter of how
No,
you
for
want to
sure.
imbibe the content, I suppose. Like
Yeah.
for instance,
Different
a lot
strokes.
of a lot of the stuff I agree with you. I don't like to look it up. I don't like to know it. But like stuff for NPC quests that I know like are cool, I just want to see it play out so that my next playthrough I can do the other way. Like you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
because if you neglect a NPC quest, it's not like the quest is gone. It influences the game. So my first playthrough, I wanted to do certain NPC quests, so I looked them up. And then my second playthrough, I'm going to neglect them because I don't want to
Sure.
do them, you know? So it's simply a different matter of how you want to imbibe the content. And because there's New Game Plus and because there's just infinite ways that you can play the game or infinite number of times you can play it, then it doesn't matter. You just do you.
Yeah.
Really. Yeah. That's what it boils down to, I think.
Other than that, in my progress report, I want to include a couple of things. One thing I want to announce is that officially, there's like a meta level now for PvPing. So what that means is, as you know, as a Dark Souls player, you can't just summon anybody and you can't just get summoned to anybody's world. It has to do with your soul level.
Okay.
So people relatively around your soul level are the ones you can summon and vice versa, unless you use the password system, right? So to get the bulk of the PvP, like the people or the community have decided that level 120, soul level 120, is going to be like the sweet spot. So you want to stop around there. Like 120 would be great. 100 is fine. 110, 125, 130. But any higher than that, you're starting
gonna be
to
put in like a different bracket.
yeah, you're starting to lose out on like a lot of the bulk players that are going to
Sure.
stick around 120.
But you get the hardcore people there, man.
Yeah, so I mean,
Maybe.
eventually I'm going to level up. Eventually,
Yeah.
after I'm sick of like PvP or whatever, and I just want to enter like the new phase of the game, and I'm like further down in New Game Pluses, I might just say fuck it and level up as much as I want and become like a god character.
Yeah.
And then other people will do that too. So I'll just PvP against everybody else who's like that as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. That's what I wanted to say. Yeah, people should know that. Don't
120.
over level, dude.
I think I'm level 90 something right now. My soul level is like level. I'm almost
Okay.
at the end of the game actually.
Oh, right on.
But it's like I'm taking my time. I took like a couple days break because I was like playing a lot, and I was like,
Where are
let
you?
me-
Yeah.
I just got to Arc Dragon Peak.
Oh
I
yeah.
just got there. Yeah.
Oh man, you're so close to the greatest boss in the game.
Yeah, no, dude, I can't fucking wait. I actually got to the first boss of that area, the first
Okay.
boss, but I lag like fucking crazy in that whole place, dude.
Oh,
like
that's weird.
15
Oh, really?
FPS.
A
Like
lot is going
Oh,
on,
yes.
dude.
That's all you need, man.
It's a really tough boss.
It seems like
It depends on. I mean,
No, I
depends
don't
on how
know.
it goes, dude.
I don't know, man.
I went through the whole thing, like got to the very last second of the fight where I'm supposed to win at this point, and you just
no bueno.
fuck up, man.
I'm not gonna say what the boss is because it's a cool boss. So
Sure.
I'm not gonna spoil it.
It's a
but-
unique encounter.
Yeah, but I believe as far as all the Dark Souls lore and the abilities that I have and everything tell me, I have its main weakness. It's my main ability. Right?
What are you talking about?
The fucking the I'm making
Oh,
the
the-
motion. I don't want to say it. Yeah, that as far as all Dark
I
Souls
mean, you
lore-
have it so off.
really?
Like, if that's what you think, like, what even happened when you entered the arena?
I'm not gonna say. I don't
I
want
mean,
to.
All right,
did
all
you
right.
did you see it and
Hey,
die?
hey, hey.
Did you attempt to
No,
do
yeah.
anything?
We're getting dangerously close to spoiler
Okay,
territory,
wait,
and
wait,
I
wait.
don't want to hear it.
Did you get any hits on it?
Yeah.
Did you
but
see what was
very little
happening?
damage,
On
yeah.
it, Arc Dragon Peak. It's a fucking dragon. We're taking a break. All right, guys, we're back.
Hey,
Guys, so some big news happened today.
yeah, for sure.
Hearthstone
Hearthstone.
Yeah, man.
got a new
Hearthstone.
expansion.
That
a
it
new,
did.
Wrath
bunch
of
of
the
cards.
Old Gods.
Wrath of the Old Gods.
Yeah. Have you
Yeah.
guys played at all? I haven't
Yeah.
touched Hearthstone in a
I
while.
played a game.
Yeah.
Okay.
I played today.
Yeah.
So what did they add? What did they add? They added a whole bunch of cards, like a new expansion.
Yeah,
They added
like-
a new game mode.
Mm-hmm. So basically, well, not a game mode, I guess, just a game type. So they added all those cards from the expansion, tons of legendaries, class cards, neutral cards, etc. And then also they have the new format of games. You could do wild games or standard games.
Mhm.
Wild games are just any card, anything. It's the same Hearthstone that you know and love, and you do it, right? Either ranked or unranked, doesn't matter. And then the wild games, the standard games are the new mode, which is basically any cards up from the last 2 years onwards, classic, and like the new expansion, like Wrath of the Old Gods and stuff like that. So yeah, it's actually like cool because I'm probably only gonna play standard, but here and there I'll try to play my old decks in wild, I guess.
Yeah.
For what purpose? They have introduced standard to keep the meta game ever changing and
Sure.
shifting. So every time they can like have another excuse to release expansions for people to purchase more expansions, they refresh and roll, recycle the cards and stuff. You know what I'm saying?
And it's just because to make their life a bit easier whenever they're balancing cards and making
True.
new cards.
to make
So-
more money.
No, dude, like honestly, like it just makes sense.
Yeah.
Like Magic does that too. Like
Yeah,
also
seasons,
to
right?
sell cards.
Honestly, man.
But you know, like it's very difficult trying to balance shit for cards that have come out for like, I don't know, 5 years than for
sure.
the last 2 years.
I agree with that. Although I feel like when I think about Blizzard in the big picture of all their games, I feel like more recently than ever before, and more like with Hearthstone, they've been kind of rolling a more of like a greedy business model than
Yeah.
the other games. I
For
feel like
Hearthstone?
I'm feeling that more with Hearthstone than any other game they've done in more
I
recently.
actually don't see that at all, man.
Okay.
I think Hearthstone is pretty fair. Like you can very easily play the game without spending a dime.
You can.
Huh.
You can. Honestly.
No, 100%.
You
I think
can, yeah.
You
of course
can.
You can.
You
but-
can.
if
I'm
you're on
saying-
top of your shit, you can definitely do
You
it.
can, dude. But in comparison to all the other games and Blizzard as a company that I've known, they've never done that before. Where you can, but if you pay, you do better. Like that's never been.
It's really
They've
is,
never
man.
had a game like this. They've never done that. They've never come to the point where the way they're releasing these expansions for Hearthstone are different than how they've released expansions for all their other games. I'm not like super hardcore criticizing it, and I'm not like super pissed
Yeah.
off or anything. I'm just like a slight turnoff. I feel like it's just like a direction that I see them going a little bit that I don't enjoy with that.
I honestly don't see that at all.
All right,
I personally think like
Sure.
Hearthstone's model is very fair
Sure.
because for 2 years I played the game
Sure.
without spending a single penny.
Okay.
And I had all the cards that I
I
needed.
see.
You just do your dailies.
Right.
You just do your shit.
But
and
to be
you can
fair,
get the
bro,
cards
you played
easily.
like from the beta and you played throughout the beginning of the game where there weren't that many cards, and that was one of the main criticisms against the game was that it was like
I don't-
stale and shit like that. Like, oh, they're not releasing enough content too quickly. Now I joined the game. I have like all these expansions and shit to catch up on, and all these like adventures and stuff.
No, dude,
It can
100%.
get
Like,
overwhelming.
yeah, when people are starting later, obviously it's going to be a lot harder to catch
Yeah.
up because there's so many cards that you're
But that's
missing
what
out on.
standard is trying to
That's what standard is trying
address.
to do. Yeah. So you don't have to worry about all those expansions that came before. You just have to worry about the last 2 years.
Whoa. Last
Sure,
2
I
years.
guess so.
Yeah,
But
if you're only
anyways,
going to play standard,
speaking of the new
if you're only going to
expansion-
play standard,
Yeah.
you have no reason to touch goblins and gnomes. You have
Yeah,
no
not
reason
at
to
all.
touch any of the
True.
other.
Max. You don't
True.
need to deal
Yeah.
with Max. Yeah.
True. Yeah, that's a good point. But anyways, I did play a game for the new expansion. I played a standard game, and it involved the new cards. I didn't have any because I haven't opened any new packs. I haven't bought like the packs or anything.
Mhm.
The other guy used that legendary you get, Khatoon.
Cartoon.
Yeah, which is
Right?
guaranteed to everyone, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
so he built it up throughout the match using other minions, and apparently all these other minions, how they synergize is they give Khatoon +2 or +3/3 or whatever, wherever he is in your deck.
Hmm.
Then eventually when you drop him, he's really fat. And I thought, that's okay. I'm a warrior. I can just execute him. So this guy got his Khatoon to 15/15. And I wasn't worried. But I didn't know how Khatoon works. So he dropped his 15/15. I was winning by then. I had a lot of things on the board. I didn't know he does 15 damage, his damage across like the board like an Avenging Wrath. Like it
Oh,
just,
so it's like one damage. Like
yeah,
randomly.
to everything.
15
like
times?
randomly. Yeah. So
Fuck.
he literally wiped my board with that. And it was very annoying. And I was like, holy shit, this card is so OP. And that was it. It was just a very brief one match. I got absolutely rolled, and it felt really dirty. It just felt very dirty.
Does it only attack minions,
No,
or does it
everything.
attack your
No,
face
everything.
also?
Face too, dude. Yeah, it
Okay, that's
totally
fucked up.
wrecked my shit up. Yeah, even though I was winning, it looked like I was gonna win.
Like especially if you drop that guy solo. Like
Yeah.
imagine like 15 damage to face. Like for
Yeah,
the most part, like
dude.
it's gonna be death.
Yeah, man. Alexstrasza one turn, and then Khatoon next turn.
It's
Oh,
funny
shit.
because all the effects of the cards that synergize with him, the ones that give him like 2/2, 3/3, some give him taunt and shit like
Yeah.
that. Like, it says wherever he is,
Yeah,
they give it. So even if he's dead,
yeah.
they still give it to him. They still
Ooh.
give him the buffs because there is a card called
The
like the
Resurrect
Doom
or
Caller or
whatever.
something. Resurrects it and puts it back in your deck, and so you can play it again later with all the buffs and everything.
No, dude, that's straight up the priest card. You
Is it-
resurrect the minion that's dead.
That too.
no,
It's a spell.
but yeah, but
that too. But, there's a different
there's one that specifically
Oh,
resurrects Cthulhu.
yeah.
Like it says, like bring back Cthulhu.
So
That's
no-
so fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
no,
now
it's
what
a-
I'm thinking is when you make decks now, are you supposed to be like incorporating Cthulhu into every deck and everything
No.
you do?
No.
There's other old gods that do really cool shit. Like for instance, I was telling you, I watched Kriparian's stream today, and he was doing a Dragon Pally where his main old god was well, I forgot the name, but it was one that summons 4 random death rattle creatures that have died, and he had Tyrion, Deathmaw, and shit like that, and they would just get resummoned, and he didn't need it. He did it. What he did basically to work around Cthulhu is basically you either defeat your opponent before he can get his Cthulhu down, or you make your board so unattractive for his Cthulhu to be put down. And
Okay.
you have Uldamons and shit that just make it a 3/3, and it's really useless.
That's what I'm
after that.
saying.
Yeah.
So, like for example, the same decks don't work anymore.
Yeah, no, they don't. But that's the point, right? It's like the shifting
I have to
meta.
shift.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
So now I'm
completely
wondering,
shifting.
what do I shift
Yeah.
my decks into? Am I going to enjoy what I'm shifting my decks into? Because it seems like it's really forcing me into a corner
No,
here.
you don't have to do Cthulhu, man. You don't at all. But like
No,
a
I
lot
mean,
of
if other people do Cthulhu, I'm being forced into a corner about how to
Not
deal with
really,
that
man.
now.
No,
Am I supposed to have an old god? Because I don't. And say I don't buy any packs. Yeah, okay, I get some free, but let's say I get unlucky. I don't get any old gods or legendaries. How do I deal with someone using Cthulhu against me? Is he just superior deck to me?
I think all the Cthulhu monsters are fucking good. Like,
They
they're
are.
really good. They replace.
I,
Like,
f- I
old
felt
cards.
I felt the guy was overpowered. I felt like literally these cards and this deck that I had, which was the Grim Patron I was just using, it didn't cut it. I played everything well. I had a great start. Nothing went wrong. And it was just his cards were better cards. You know what I mean?
To be fair, that sort of happens with every expansion.
Yeah,
If you
when
don't
Nax
have the
came out,
cards,
dude.
yeah,
I
not
don't-
only Nax, like I'm talking about like Goblins and Gnomes. When that thing came out and I didn't
Yeah.
have Doctor Boom,
Yeah.
like I felt
man.
useless. Like
Sure.
they dropped that card. I'm like, okay, what do I do now? Just
You just
concede?
become inferior.
Like yeah,
Yeah, they don't. Blizzard
the
doesn't
thing,
do
like,
this one any other game they have.
sort of backing you up on the point that you were making earlier. Like it sort of makes you want to buy
You
their
yeah,
cards.
it makes you.
So
Yeah,
you can
don't have
because
to.
you need to be competitive.
Exactly. To be competitive, you
Yeah.
have to buy. To be competitive, you do have to buy. None of their other games function like this, man. I'm telling you, this is the first dirty feel I'm getting. Like,
Yeah, I
I
mean,
don't
I've
like it. It's working.
yeah, I've
They're
always
making
said
money.
it, dude. For
They're
sure.
making a fuck ton of money, so it's
Yeah.
working, and they're gonna do it, and they're masking it really well. Like their presentation is 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
It all looks fucking beautiful, great.
It's their
Right?
polish, man. Yeah.
Yeah,
the
the
Blizzard
Blizzard
polish.
polish is fantastic, but I'm sensing that the greed is starting to
The
take
greed
over.
is very. I mean, we talked about it, dude. The first time when Mahad was here, when we talked about Hearthstone, and I said, "Isn't it funny how they don't teach you in the tutorial how to like craft and shit, and how you could actually sustain your own economy?"
But they take you to the shop.
But they take you to the shop as part of their tutorial. Like
Yep.
it's part of the design.
You
of the
use
game.
the shop to sustain your fucking economy. That's
Yeah.
why.
No, it's
And they use it to sustain their economy too, because you throw all your fucking real money at them. They give you all the
To be
fake
fair,
money.
To be fair, it's a free game, and they need to make their money.
You're right.
I mean,
know,
every
like, that's
card
where their
game
money
is
comes
a
from.
money sink, right?
You're
That's
right.
the,
Yeah,
argument.
but it is a free video game. You can play the game
Yeah.
for free.
I mean, you're
and they need to
completely-
make their money.
You are completely
like,
right.
yeah, it's a little nasty about like some things that they're doing.
You're completely right.
but you can also play the game for free.
You're right. You're totally right. It's a really good point. But let me tell you, there's a difference. If the way they did like the heroes, you know how they have new heroes, which are just aesthetic. It's purely aesthetic.
Yeah.
Right? But it costs $10. I'm not criticizing that. That's fine. I don't have to buy it. It doesn't make me more competitive when I buy it. Right? I just love the hero. I love the game. Fuck it. I'll buy it for $10, let's say, right?
Sure.
That's fine. But that's not what they're doing, dude. Like buying the packs and getting the other cards and being able to make the better decks, the part about it making you more competitive, that's the issue.
Yeah.
If you could they can make it so you can throw money at them but not become more competitive.
like
You know
the
what I'm
Dota
saying?
model, basically.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, that's fine. They're still making money. The game can still be free, you know? This other way I feel like is different.
But they can make more money.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
it's
yeah.
a business,
Sure.
bro.
That's what I'm
It is.
saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting a little greedy. That's all I'm saying. My entire claim or point is that it's going into more greed zone
I don't think it's
with-
getting more greedy. I feel like
with Hearthstone compared
I feel
to
like their
others.
philosophy has not changed
Really?
at all since day one.
Oh, are you serious?
Since Hearthstone
man?
came out on day one, I don't think their philosophy.
Oh, no, I don't
Oh,
mean
okay,
since
yeah.
Hearthstone came out day one.
That's what I'm
I mean
saying.
since Blizzard came out day one, dude.
Oh
Obviously-
no,
Very
bro, it's
different,
a
yeah.
different company.
Obviously,
No,
yeah.
100%.
I'm saying the way their business model is shifting and the way they're handling Hearthstone is different, like pattern wise, or like just as a big picture compared to the other.
Hey
way
man, like they're
handling other
looking,
games.
they're taking a look at the games that are successful. They're taking a look at whatever works.
I wonder what they do with Overwatch. Oh, by the way, Overwatch coming out soon. Actually,
Yes.
I can't wait for
pre-orders-
that, even though
Yeah.
I've never played it.
Yeah.
Like, I do
Pre-orders get to play May 3rd, which is like in a week essentially.
Yep.
So I'm gonna play in a week starting.
fuck, man.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
haven't
gonna
pre-ordered that.
alternate Dark Souls 3 and Overwatch.
I'm probably not gonna get Overwatch until I'm done with Dark Souls.
Yeah, bro. Why not?
I'm
Really?
gonna
Because
alternate.
I honestly I don't see myself playing anything else until I finish this fucking game.
For
and
sure.
you already had like a lot of fill of Overwatch as well from beta and stuff, so I'm sure
Yeah.
you're like content and you know.
No,
what's-
dude, at the same, dude, I love that game, man.
Oh, for sure.
it's a
fantastic
no,
game, yeah.
I'm not suggesting you don't, but I mean, I'm sure like you can definitely split your time and
Yeah.
not feel too guilty about, oh, I didn't get it day one. Like, yeah, I played the beta
Yeah.
and I'll wait and then I'll
Dude,
play.
I
Exactly.
have friends that like are gamers, right? And some I've heard them say, "Oh, I'm not gonna get Overwatch."
That's a
and
lie. Give
honest-
him a week.
Yeah, dude. Honestly, I feel
It-
like
it
this
looks very
game,
good.
this
Yeah.
game is one of those games where I just don't understand how you cannot play it or buy it or, just completely ignore it if you're actually a gamer and you follow games and you play like Hearthstone and you play like Blizzard games and
It's
Diablo.
a competitive shooter, dude. Like,
Yeah,
that's
dude.
not everyone's thing at
No,
all.
I understand, but it's such a good one. Like they've made it so well. It's so impressive. Like, dude,
I'm excited
you gotta
to
try
see
it
like
out.
what else they're gonna do. Because
If you're a fan of TF2, you're gonna play Overwatch.
yeah,
If you're a
Yeah,
fan
it's
of
different
fucking
enough from
Blizzard
TF2.
games-
If yeah,
Yeah.
if you're a fan of MOBAs, I think you'd give Overwatch
Mhm.
a try as well.
yeah.
I think if you're just a competitive person in
Yeah.
gaming,
Yeah.
like esports scene, kind of like, oh, I watch League of Legends, competitively, or I watch Dota or this or that. Like, I'm pretty sure you're gonna want to just
Sure.
try out Overwatch at least.
If you're like a stereotypical gamer, not like someone who just plays card games or like racing games
yeah.
or like just fighting games, you know what I mean?
Yep. Go on.
If you play like RPGs, shooters and stuff, you're gonna want to get Overwatch.
Okay.
No, man, but like in general, the Hearthstone expansion, I like it, and I haven't pre-ordered the packs. I want to, so I probably will.
Well, you're
eventually-
already
not,
too late.
Not pre-order. I mean like a buy.
I fucked
purchase.
up, man.
Yeah, no,
I
dude,
totally forgot. I was going to yesterday and I forgot.
I just couldn't afford it, bro. It's too much to spend on
Yeah.
cards.
I'm
card
gonna
game.
spend fucking $50 and get myself those packs anyway.
Hey guys,
sure, bro.
if you want to see us open packs live,
Yeah.
donate so we can purchase
Yeah,
some
dude,
packs and we
donate
can
some
open it
fat
for you.
stacks of cash. So
Mail
I
at
can get my,
thenextlevel.com.
Yeah.
We'll
Give
set
us
up
some money, please.
a PayPal, like a next level PayPal for fucking so I could get
What
my
did they call
legendary.
it? Patreon?
Oh yeah, Patreon for what? What are we doing? Yeah, the podcast, I guess.
Podcast?
Yeah, funny.
Equipment
shit,
costs
man.
money, bro.
Yeah, it
It
does.
does.
It does.
So
what was
do
the
card
question from
packs.
like last week? Why don't you stream? 'Cause
Yeah.
I don't got the monies.
The technical issues.
Yeah.
Oh boy, oh boy.
We'll get a Patreon up.
Sure.
You get $1
Okay,
a
well,
month. Great.
We'll get a nice tip bucket so people can drop
We'll
their
open
change.
one card pack a day or something.
That'd be funny, man. No, but Hearthstone isn't the only thing that got its fucking nice old
Oh.
update to Reno.
God, yeah.
Oh god.
Okay,
dude.
well,
Oh shit.
are you guys ready for this? It's been a while since
Dota.
we've talked about this, but yeah, man, Dota 2.
Yeah.
We got a new patch finally.
It's a crazy patch, dude.
6.87.
It's pretty fucking nuts.
Some of the items they
Still
added?
no new heroes.
Where's
True.
Pit Lord?
For what? It's been like a year,
Oh
right?
yeah, dude, Pit Lord, man.
It's
They
been
gotta
a
add
year.
that guy in.
Yeah.
That's kind of nuts for
Yeah.
a MOBA.
They haven't finished like even the Dota 1 heroes, right? Isn't like Pit
There's
Lord
like
and maybe
two
one
more
other
left? Yeah, I think it's Pit
Abyssal
Lord and
something. No, not a Warden. Some Warden.
Arc Warden?
Oh no, Arc
No, we
Warden
got
was
Arc
added.
Warden.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
There's
yeah,
another
those-
one.
Sure, but like, yeah, no new hero. They're just like changing the game up a lot for
Mhm.
some reason. I don't know really what they're trying to do or what they're trying to accomplish. Like, you could shift the meta very minutely by just adding a hero or two. You don't need to go all out like they've been going.
Dude,
Like,
they're trying
They have
to
been
keep it
adding
fresh.
so many items, not only this patch, but the
Yeah.
patch before.
Yeah.
Like, it's cool, and it's going in a very different way, too.
yeah, but
Like,
it's-
they're injecting a bit of League of Legends into it by giving, like, spell damage, like, intellect increases spell damage.
Yeah, man, that shit, dude.
Yeah.
When I read that, I was like, what's
TPs
going on?
cost like only 50 gold.
Yeah.
And then someone was making the joke like next patch, no cost, and it only takes you to your fountain. Like just like
Yeah,
League of Legends.
Like
you
League
know?
of
Oh,
Legends.
wow.
That would be terrible.
Oh man. That would
Honestly,
be
Fuck,
wreck Shrek.
man.
The best thing they
And then
can
we're
do-
StarCraft now, too.
What?
Because we get a
Scan.
scan.
Oh yeah, the scan for sure. That's so weird. I don't know, man.
The
But
scan is weird. I have never seen it work.
yeah, no, it works.
No.
but it's weird.
No,
It's,
no, no.
It doesn't
I'm
work
sure
like
it works, but I've simply never used it and it worked.
No,
when I
you
used
did,
it.
man. We played that one game. You used your scan, and then like you use the scan, and it shows up like blue or whatever, right?
Yeah,
Circles.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then if there's an enemy, the circles turn red, and it turned red.
Oh, I had no clue, dude.
Yeah,
I
I
didn't even
noticed.
notice.
I noticed when you used it.
Is it
But
like is it like
it doesn't-
Glyph that it's a global thing, or everyone else gets their own scan?
I don't know actually.
I don't know, man.
I don't know if it was. I think it's global, But man, I could be wrong because I never noticed anyone but myself using it.
I didn't even
So-
find the button. I was like, how do I use scan? Nobody answered like 5
I
times.
said it,
I
bro.
How
I
do you
said it's above
scan?
your mini map.
Oh, I didn't see.
Right there. It's like a little button. You do it, and then you
Oh.
could go anywhere on the mini map and just do the scan.
Is it a big?
Interesting.
Is it a big circle?
No, it's small, dude. It's like
Pretty
the
small.
Roche pit.
Yeah.
Like
And it
exact
doesn't-
on
And
the
it doesn't
mini.
work in the Roche pit, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't? Bro,
No.
I don't know.
I've read that somewhere.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
shit,
yeah, yeah.
maybe.
It doesn't.
I don't know, man. The
It
only-
doesn't reveal anybody, dude.
Yeah, it doesn't reveal.
It just
or
tells
give
you if they're
vision.
there or not.
Yeah.
Which is cool if you're.
Which is knowledge in its own self. Like that's not a
But
bad
why?
thing.
Why do they add that shit like that?
I don't know, bro. Maybe you're doing Roche and you want to scan right outside and you don't have wards or something. I don't know.
Why wouldn't you have words? That's the whole point,
Because
right?
you're bad.
Because
They want to.
sometimes- no, dude.
I
Because they
see.
want people to have a more accessible, bro. They want to make money just like Blizzard wants to make money
True.
with Hearthstone. They want to make money with
I'll tell
Dota,
you.
and by doing that, they attract more people, make the game more
You're right.
accessible. That's the whole
You're
fucking
right.
formula.
I'll tell you how
I
the
don't
game.
think they're dumbing it down, dude. I think
They're-
it's just they're adding a different layer
They're
to
not
it.
dumbing it down.
They're not dumbing it
They're
down,
not
but they're
dumbing it.
making it more accessible. Like they're making it so that it's not punishing your mistakes. Like if you don't have wards, that's fine. We'll just do the scan. You know, like it's
Yeah,
just
but it's
another
not
thing.
like no, bro. It's not. It's on what, like a 6-7 minute cooldown?
Yeah.
Also, the
It's
scan takes
that's a
time,
long
dude.
cooldown.
Yeah.
If they're gonna jump you, they're gonna jump you by the time the scan goes through, and you're like, okay, there is someone. Let's actually get out of here. By the time all that goes down,
Yeah, bro.
realistically,
I'm not making like a fancy argument.
No,
I'm
I
simply
get it.
saying it's adding something that is you can make a mistake and not be punished as harshly as you could in past patches.
Perhaps.
That's literally all I'm saying.
possibly.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. Like I don't think it's that huge of a change.
No.
I
it's
think
not that
I think
huge.
it can be crucial. Like I'm very excited to see some pro games
Yeah.
of them using it
Same.
like
To
properly.
its potential.
I'm
yeah.
very
Yeah.
excited for this international actually with all these fucking weird
Yeah.
items. Like the items are probably my favorite part of the patch.
Sure.
Yeah.
Like the new shit that you could just buy and
Dude,
think
the
about.
fucking force staff item. I didn't even know what the hell that thing is called.
I
That thing
don't
is
even
great.
know. It's weird, dude. Like it functions the same as a force staff normally, but you can actually target your enemy and it like takes you apart from them or some shit. It's weird.
And all your auto attacks will hit.
What the fuck?
Like range doesn't matter anymore.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Bro, that's weird.
So I was
man.
doing that as Wyvern.
Oh, really?
I push people away. I'm like literally on the other side of the map. I'm shooting my Q. Like
That's
What?
funny, dude.
it's fantastic.
Other side of the map. How far does it push
It's
you?
overthrow, bro.
You're
Yeah.
talking about overthrow.
That's all I
Totally.
play.
That's totally
I'm
different.
done with Dota, man.
Dude,
I'm
I-
not
I-
gonna touch that
I got
fucking
you, I
shit
got you.
game.
I
Yeah.
was done with Dota too, and you've heard me on the podcast say it's just trash. I hate it.
is.
Fuck
It
Dota,
is.
this, that. It is. No, it
I-
is, and I,
I
have not changed my
completely
mind at all.
agree.
It's awful. However, bro, like I just wanted to play, man. Again,
we
After
played a
this
game. I even
patch.
played a game yesterday.
Yeah,
dude.
you played with
It
us.
went terribly. It went absolutely disgusting.
It was
like,
a not fun game. Even if I was like balling it hardcore 17-5 Wraith King, like just
Nice.
chilling, I just didn't have fun.
Well, you're the best Wraith King in the world, man. Like
Yeah,
you gotta.
dude.
if you're not going 17-5, then you're doing something wrong.
You're right. You're very right, dude.
Let me just tell you how they can make Dota better and how I would enjoy the game is
Tell
if
me,
they
dude.
sped it up. If it was like a little faster paced,
Mm-mm.
I would really enjoy that a lot.
Mm-mm.
Like if it was a little faster, not as fast as Heroes of New Earth, let's say, but a little bit faster. I feel like it's a little too
I
slow
sort
for
of
me,
like.
dude.
I sort of like it like that though. That it's very deliberate.
Yeah, I know. That's fine, bro. I'm just saying that's the thing that I don't like about it.
It's a very
slow.
no, dude. Like you don't want Dota to become like a Twitch thing.
No, not a Twitch thing. That's what I'm saying. Not as fast as Heroes of New Earth, but a little faster, dude. It will cut down game times a lot. Instead of like 40, 45 minute games, you'll get 30, 35 minute games.
No, dude. I prefer like the long ass fucking
I
games.
don't
What the
like
fuck,
long
man?
games.
You're saying you
Yeah.
prefer this, that, but you know you're never gonna play another game in your life.
No, yeah, because I'm done with it. Like,
Yeah.
it's enough. Like, I
But
mean,
no.
I've had my fill, bro.
So
I
that-
played 3 fucking years of
that's
that
what-
shit.
that's
I'm done.
That's what I'm saying.
you're right.
That's
Yeah.
what I'm
I'm
saying.
done.
In order to
I
come
love
back,
that game. I love that game. It's in my top 5, but
For
I
sure.
am done.
But if you were to come back, what I'm saying is I'm in your position too. I'm done. I feel like I'm done. I'll throw like a random game once a month or something, but I'm done with the game. What I'm saying would potentially would bring me back from that is if they sped up the game. That's what I'm saying. Like it was just faster. I don't have to deal with the same game that
when
I'm
you're
done
saying
with.
faster, you mean like games
Like
finish
the
quicker,
animations,
or like,
like
people
the
move
character
around
running
quicker?
is just faster. Everything, like literally the game, however it is, just times like 1.2 speed. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know about
You
that
get
at all,
gold
man.
faster.
Everything,
Your attack speed is faster
everything
on every
literally
hero.
just times 1.2
No.
or something, like 20% faster or something like that. I would enjoy that thoroughly.
No,
I
bro.
hear you, bro.
I love Dota 2 just the way it is.
It has its own flavor, bro. But I definitely, the thing I don't like, that I disagree with you, I mean, and I agree with Arg, is the fucking games last so long sometimes, and it's annoying.
It's unnecessary.
Those are the memorable ones, man.
No,
those
bro.
are the ones that stick.
It depends on how
I don't remember
I
a
hate
single game of Dota, dude, except the ones we had in our LAN. That's it.
No,
Yeah.
Every other
bro.
game is just a meaningless exercise
Yeah.
of a time sink. That's it.
Longest game I had, I was Dark Sierra. I was playing with Coco,
96
who was Invoker.
minutes.
Oh, yeah.
No, bro, 2.5 hours.
Oh, okay.
Doesn't the game bug
Yeah.
after that? Yeah. The
Yeah,
game,
there was
goes
like
crazy.
fire around our ancient, like
What
the
the
weird
fuck?
shit was going
Yeah,
on.
no, the game gets completely fucked up. Like
we had
Storm
mega
Spirit,
creeps.
Like, yeah.
We had mega creeps. They had mega creeps. It became a base race. It was the fucking most intense game I've ever played
That
in my life.
sounds like crazy, dude.
It was great.
I wouldn't play
We
a
won.
2.5 hour game.
Yeah, I would not.
We won.
Dude, being stuck in a 2.5 hour Dota game is like fucking hell. It's torture. Literally
No.
hell, dude.
Oh no, yeah, for sure. But like,
I would have
We
bet.
won,
I would
though.
just leave, dude.
What
I
if you
just,
lost?
that 25
If
MMR,
you
bro.
lost, if you lost.
What if you lost, dude?
Yeah.
After 2.5 hours, wouldn't you feel like you
Terrible.
simply are just at the like bottom of the gutter? Like if someone stepped on you, you wouldn't mind. Like that's how bad I
Yeah.
would feel, dude.
I don't know what I would have done.
Oh yeah, dude.
But yeah, no, like at the end of it, we ended up adding everyone on both sides.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
And-
that's fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's-
cool, man.
Yeah, just friends. Like we went through so much shit together.
Sure,
like,
okay.
and even bro, like shit talking is such a big part of Dota.
Yeah,
course.
Not one time did we shit talk. Not one time did they shit talk
Okay,
us.
so
Like it
you
was
had-
a very
all right, man.
friendly.
You had
match.
a
It was a
one-
good match.
You had one good match in how many matches?
Oh no, yeah, absolutely, bro. Like I'm just saying
I have
for
4,000
me,
hours of this dumb game, dude.
4,000
Oh,
hours.
God.
you have
So, like,
4,000.
I think I have like 4,000.
So
or
like
something.
what, 3,000 games?
Maybe, yeah. We'll
Okay.
say that.
So
sure.
one good game out of 3,000 games.
Yeah, bro. No, like I'm not saying anything. Like I know
Bro,
Dota is shit,
rate-
bro. I know Dota is shit,
Dude,
I love it.
I know Valve knows Dota is shit because they have you rate the match out of 5 stars. I'm sure they see their stats and they see everybody fucking rates like 0 every fucking time.
No, bro, they know for sure like everything that
That's
anyone.
because it's a community of trolls.
It is a community of idiots.
It is.
I sort of love the
It's-
community
it's
though.
toxic.
I mean, I like
It's
the
very
community
funny.
for what it is, sure, but like they're all fools.
I like the Dark
from-
Souls 3
from-
community, man.
I haven't really interacted with that too much, so I don't know.
Bro, get the. All right, we have emails, huh?
Yeah, we do, but we still have a bit time to kill.
We do?
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
Damn, bro. Fucking Dodo.
yeah, man. Fucking
I
Dota.
honestly, bro, like I don't know, bro. It's like a love hate. Like I hate it. I hate it from the very depths of my soul. I hate Dota 2. I think it's trash. Like I think it's trash, and people who think like that somehow this is like the end all, like it's such a great game and stuff like that. I think your opinions are simply wrong. I think you just like it because it speaks to you, but it's bad objectively. It's simply a bad objectively. Like it's.
I
a
don't
waste.
think it's a bad
It's a
game.
waste of fucking time. It's a waste of time. It's a waste of energy. It makes you a worse person. It made me a racist. It made me a fucking like homophobe. It made me like
It brought it all out of you, dude.
It brought everything that's like bad in me out to the forefront, dude. When
Okay.
like some random person like messes up, I just go on them. You know, like I just like.
Can I
rail
make an
on them.
analogy real quick, dude? I was telling, because you know what happened yesterday.
Yeah,
When
yeah.
we played that game, what happened yesterday? I mean, I'm very competitive. So it's a team game, dude. There's 5 people, and what your teammates do is very like direct, like relation to you. Like you win or lose depending on what your teammates can do. You know what I'm saying? You could do really well, but if your teammate does something bad, like makes a mistake, you can cost the whole game, right?
Yeah.
So essentially, that's what happened yesterday. So my point is, it's like I'm driving a car, and I can crash and I'll lose, but I cannot crash except I have 4 other people driving their own cars next to me, and if any of one of them crashes, I lose anyway. You see what I'm saying? It's kind of like
You
that.
all crash.
Everybody's driving their own car, right? Everybody's playing their own hero, and we're on the same fucking team. But how the fuck do you coordinate? You know what I'm saying? There's no coordination. Nobody ever like becomes the shot caller. Everybody starts following. You know, there's no way to do that coordination. So you get wrecked. It just sucks. I get pissed because then I can't not care about the game. I can't not care about how the team's doing, right? I want to win. So
Yeah.
like other people that I play with, like Hike and stuff, they'll say, oh, I just judge myself on my own performance. Like if I do well with my hero that I picked,
No,
then
dude,
I'm
fuck that. I
satisfied.
want to
I'm
win.
happy.
Yeah, I want
If I'm
to.
playing
Exactly.
Dota, I want to win.
That's not why I play. Yeah, I don't play to play a hero well. That's not my point. I play to have the 5 versus 5, beat the other fucking team down,
Yeah.
and win.
If I wanted to get better at the game, like just strictly like that was my goal, not not winning per se, but getting better and then winning in the grand scheme, like winning more.
Yeah.
I wouldn't play with friends. I would
Yeah.
play solo queue and I would get better on my own.
You'd work on yourself.
Right. But when I'm playing as group, like in a team setting, party setting, which
Yeah.
is what I 100% of the time do because
Yeah.
I would never solo queue this game.
Exactly.
Really. I don't play to, see my performance. I want to win.
Yeah.
And if I don't win, even if the game was good, and some games are, even if you win or lose, it doesn't matter. Like
just feels
some
dumb.
games you could judge it.
Yeah.
It's just a fucking waste of time if you don't win. It's a
Anything
waste
else
of
would have
time.
been better to do.
It's a waste of time, even if you do win.
It is a waste of time,
Sure.
but at least the win
It's
I
an
can
enjoyable
justify it a
waste
little
of
more. You
Yeah.
know, like it's like
For
if you
sure.
have a fucking. I've been in this situation 100 times. I know Shahan goes through this. I know everybody at least at one point went through this where you have some shit to do, like for school, work, whatever, and you play a Dota. And
Yeah.
tell me how bad you feel when you have something to do and you lose, and tell me
Yeah.
how mitigated that bad feeling is when you play the game and you win, and then you feel, oh, I didn't waste my time. Because even if I have this thing
It was
to do,
successful.
Yeah, it was a
You
successful
invest your
attempt.
time and you dedicate. You're depending on other people on the team with your time investment, and they let you down.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And then it brings out like all your hate because you're like, man, if only you, this that, right? And then they just
Like,
roll,
that's the
snowballs
thing,
from
man.
there.
Like, at the very end, win or lose, who fucking cares? Like, what changes?
My
Nothing-
time,
nothing.
my,
Well,
my
yeah, my
time
time,
invested. That's what changes. Literally, it was
The time
45
changes.
minutes.
The time changes. Sure.
Yeah, the time. 45 minutes of me being able to do something else. I could have 45 minutes farmed souls in Dark Souls 3 or
Yeah,
something.
you could have killed the boss.
PvP. 45 minutes, yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 90% of the 45 minutes is you just sitting there with your respawn timer and like getting steamrolled.
and just watching Hike misses sunstrikes or
Yeah.
some shit. Like,
In
while
Dota,
I'm dead.
you usually lose the first like 10 minutes of the game. Within
no,
the first...
no, I disagree with that 100%.
Bro,
I
no,
think you can.
There are
definitely
games
come-
that you can turn around.
Yeah.
But I'm saying
Tons of
within the
games you can
first
turn
10 minutes, if you fall behind enough, what I'm saying is the rest of the game is fucked. That's my point.
No, no, no.
No.
I disagree.
Alright.
If you play smart
Yeah,
and they
no.
fuck up,
No, I'm saying if you're not playing smart for the first 10 minutes
if
and
you're
you
not
fuck
playing,
up,
if we are, bro, there's been so many games that we've been so far behind and we end up winning.
Yeah. No, there's tons.
Like,
of
you
them.
just gotta play
Yeah.
smart. Like, you realize the mistakes that you're doing,
know.
and you fix it.
you end up winning. And in the
Yeah.
end, it feels cool. But leading up to that, the process to get there before you actually get there, it feels terrible. It's like crazy getting steamrolled. And then, yeah, they might make a mistake. They get caught out. It's just more testament to how dumb the game is that they could be winning the whole fucking game. And then randomly one little mistake, somebody gets caught out somehow, something. And then that's it. The other team like pushes
That is-
and wins.
Yeah, that is annoying. I remember when they first introduced the rubber band mechanic, like the famous patch that like made it super rubber bandy. Like you could be losing, but then they mess up one team fight,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden you caught up to the exact XP and GPM that they
Yeah.
all have out of one team.
No, man,
fight.
that's so obnoxious. It's
They
retarded.
changed it a bit,
There needs
but-
to be a concede option. I'll tell you, games needs to be sped up a little bit. It's too slow for me. There needs to be a concede option at 15 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever. 15 minutes, I think, is fine, just like the other MOBAs like League. Because you lose within the first 10, 15 minutes. You know the rest of the game is going to be fucking idiotic. And then you might end up winning by some more idiotic manner with the other team making a mistake. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it might feel good in the end, but that's like, for me, that's not what I like. That's not what I want to play the
I
game
am
for.
very against having a concede.
I want to concede
I'm
for
no
sure. If you
way.
vote, if there's a vote,
Because
Yeah.
that just changes your mentality when you play the game. Now you know it's like, oh, okay, whatever. Like, if we're not doing well, then fuck it. I'll just concede at 15
yeah,
minutes.
and then I could go play the
No,
next
dude,
game.
fuck that. If you don't have a concede option, you're like, oh, okay, it's 10 minutes in, we're losing. Let's fucking win. You
Or-
get serious and you win.
Or the normal response is, "Oh fuck, we're not winning at
We
10
lost.
minutes," and then this guy's
but
like some
how many times
random
have
person
you come
who's
back?
trolling.
John, how many times have
No,
you come
I
back?
agree with
And
you.
how good does that feel?
It feels great to come
compared
back. I
compared to all the times that we haven't
is
come
the
back.
appeal
though.
of Dota, bro.
No, I agree. However, I don't think a concede option would kill it, especially
think
if,
it would.
if there's like a vote option for it, or like if you're doing it in a party setting. Like,
It just changes the mentality of your team.
I don't know,
If
bro.
Knowing that you can just like commit suicide and just
The
respawn
other
again in
team
like
votes
15
for
minutes.
you. Like you initiate the concede vote, but the other team has to vote yes. For you to
What the
concede.
fuck? That's in the true Dota spirit for sure. Like,
no, bro.
get a good idea and fuck it.
Yeah, exactly.
If you
Yeah.
have 5 people, your 5 people, like my 5 friends, like 4 friends and me are playing, and I think to myself, okay, dude, this game is just done, and then I go on the voice chat and I say, guys, like, are we gonna lose or are we gonna win? And then Sean says, bro, this is dumb. Hike says, no, this is dumb. RX says, no, this is dumb. And you say, no, this is dumb. Why can't we concede right there? Right? We have 5 consenting adults that can't leave this fucking game. Dude, God damn it, dude. It's like we're being constantly raped.
Yeah.
Like, and we can't say no.
It's rape. It's literally rape, dude. You get punished for leaving.
That's what you sign up for, dude.
For Dota,
That's
dude.
why you play
That's
Dota.
why I don't want to sign up for it anymore.
Get
Look, man.
I play with
Sometimes,
lubricant next to
sometimes you fuck, sometimes you get fucked.
Yeah.
That's how it
Dude,
is.
bitches want to fuck, but they ain't got dicks, so they just get fucked.
All right. Emails. All right, guys. We have a few emails. We have 3 emails. So let's get right to it. Our first email is from Big Money Little Purse.
What the fuck?
If Inception was a real life game, which one of you 3 would survive?
What the fuck? Inception?
Yeah, the movie. Have you guys seen Inception?
Yeah, of course.
What you guys think?
Like
like
if
it.
we were
Well-
going through Inception in real life?
So if the question is, if Inception was a real life game, which one of you 3 would survive?
Survive.
So only one of us would survive.
I'm gonna have to say
I'm
me.
gonna no, dude. I'm gonna say me.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say me, dude. I have the survival skills of a chipmunk, bro. So it's
All
gonna
right,
be one
so
of
then
you.
it's between me and M, I guess.
Okay.
I don't know, dude. What does it come down to? Like,
Okay,
how
wait.
would
So
how would
whose-
it go? I
Well,
mean,
actually, no,
Whose
dude,
dream
wait,
are we going
hold on.
into?
It's
To
Inception.
Sean's dream.
it's Inception, right?
No, for
oh,
sure.
I would lose in Sean's.
For
dream.
sure. No. For sure. I just rethought my answer. I would win without a single doubt,
Why?
dude.
Why?
There's no one in this reality that can fucking imagine things like the way I see them. And I think that's it. Like I like if
Yeah, but we're not in your dream, bro.
no, but you don't have to be in mine, right? Because you're in the movie that they're in someone else's dream, and that guy pulls out a rocket launcher instead of a little gun. And he's like, dream a little bigger, right? If you just keep dreaming, if you just
I don't
keep
remember that at
thinking-
all.
No, it's Tom Hardy. He
yeah,
Yeah,
that's
dude.
right.
He
Oh, no,
says
you're
you
right,
have to
you're right,
think. You have to dream bigger, darling.
Yeah.
And he pulls out like a larger.
Right
yeah,
on.
bro, for sure I would fucking survive
Wow,
without a
dude.
single doubt in
That
my mind.
speaks volumes, dude.
No.
By
What would you
claiming,
summon, dude? Like some fucking Bloodborne boss?
I don't know, bro. I would simply just survive. Like I would figure out a way. Like I would essentialize like everything in the dream, and I would
I mean,
figure out. a way to
literally,
survive.
that's confidence that you have right now. Dude.
No, like, I would
what you're
survive.
what you're exemplifying right now is just pure confidence, dude.
I guess.
Like
bro.
there, it's nothing else except.
I'll summon a
confidence.
legion
no,
of
it's
fucking.
100%.
like-
There's backing up that confidence.
Literally,
without a doubt.
dude, it's just straight belief in yourself.
That's-
It's like
yeah.
full. It's full.
But
faith.
that's what Inception is.
I'm
is
not.
belief.
I'm not calling
Yeah.
it blind belief, dude. I'm not
No,
saying
no, I
you're
understand.
blindly confident. I'm saying you have just full belief and confidence in yourself, in your skills, and your abilities. That's what you're.
Yeah.
Because you're claiming that you can imagine and see things that nobody else can see.
Yeah.
Isn't that like everybody, dog?
I guess,
It's just a
bro.
matter
I
of
don't
how
know.
much you believe in yourself.
I believe in myself to the utmost.
Then there it is.
Yeah.
That's it. Whoever believes in themselves the most would be the one that survives.
Okay, well, I really believe that I would survive. So I don't know, bro.
Damn, bro, that
How
would
do we,
actually be.
I don't know
pretty
how to
interesting.
settle this though. Like, there's no solution.
There is no solution. Yeah.
Like, how do we settle this? You know what I'm saying? Like, how do we?
Okay, how about we change the question up a little bit? So like we're in the dream world and everything. Like, what would you like? What would you do? What would you summon?
Which dream?
I guess.
Which dream world though? Like, is there?
Sean.
We need specifics, dude.
Sean, bro.
We're in Sean. We're in Sean's dream.
I'd kill myself like the second I find myself.
Okay,
in
so
Sean.
Arig is out.
I seppuku.
I
seppuku.
I don't know. I don't know what I would do. I have to be in the situation to do it. Really, I would simply know what to do.
I would summon a legion of fucking paladin with like
Yeah,
assault rifles and shit, like future paladin.
Oh, like from Warhammer, like the Warhammer Crusader
yeah,
Paladins.
but
or
like
whatever?
actual paladins.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Dude, I just divine bubble and hearth back home.
that's a good idea. Okay, I'm with you.
So what's this? But wait, how do you survive in Inception? Don't you go just deeper and deeper and then you just get out?
No, you
like
can
you
get
kill
out.
yourself
Okay,
to get out, right?
no. The whole
Wait,
point
no,
of
no.
the whole point of
Wait.
Inception is
You kill
to
yourself
plant
to
a
get out?
seed, dude. No, do you? You
Yeah,
get.
you kill yourself to get out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, anyways, the whole point is to plant a seed in someone's
so
head.
actually, Arik would survive. 'cause
I
he
would
killed
survive.
himself
I kill
right
myself
away.
instantly. I survive. Woo!
That's it,
Well,
bro.
we're gonna be stuck in that fucking dream.
Dude, you're
fighting
gonna be-
against each
John,
other.
you're gonna be
Sean's
like-
dream, dude.
Oh no,
John, you're gonna be like trying real hard to like imagine all this cool shit, and you're gonna be like try harding too hard, and you're gonna like miss the point of surviving. Yeah.
Dude, Sean's just gonna have a dream like a Dota dream.
No, it's gonna be.
Oh
okay,
no!
let me tell you,
It's
you're
like
gonna be
Dota,
stuck in
I'll
a
be Omni
Dota.
Knight, like-
Oh, yeah.
Let me tell you, you're gonna be stuck in a Dota, and perpetually the whole time you're gonna hear this audio of Sean coughing like really, like really loud. You know what I mean? Constantly just coughing. And then anytime you did something that's like off, he would just start yelling and getting mad at you and blame you for him dying or something.
Oh fuck,
I
man!
can't wait, dude.
Just kidding, Sean. We love you. And then you'll probably say you're lying to me.
All right, guys, moving
That
on.
was a weird question.
That was a great question.
Yeah.
So moving on to question 2. This is from the Hamburglar.
fuck?
Nice.
What are your thoughts on AAA? This is an actual question.
Oh.
What are your thoughts on AAA game companies selling season passes as a package deal with games?
I don't mind at all. They're going to be selling DLC no matter what. That's the trend of the whole industry now. So if they want to sell it to me at the outset for a lot cheaper, it's my decision whether to buy it or not. It's my money, and sometimes I choose to, sometimes I don't. And when I don't or I do, it's really nothing you can critique. It's my wallet, really.
I couldn't have said it any better. Than
Yeah. Like,
I feel like maybe I'm reading his question a little wrong, but I feel like he's asking more like they're selling you DLC that they've already planned out from the very beginning.
yeah. But it depends on how close it, like, so for instance, there's DLC, like the whole controversy is like, or used to be in some games like that. There's some DLC born on the disc itself, and then the DLC unlocks that content.
Yeah, no, that's
I
fucked.
don't agree with that. I think that's awful. I think that's an absolutely horrid practice. However, if
But at
it's
the same time, they can already do that DLC and just not put it on the disc.
yeah,
Like they could
but
just hold on to it and
I
just be
suppose
sitting
they
on it. I'm
could
sure they do that for a lot
for
of
a
games.
lot of games, yeah. But like at the same time, for
Yeah,
instance, Dark Souls or
get less
Bloodborne.
cheated.
Yeah. For Dark Souls or Bloodborne, let's say, the DLC comes months, half a year in advance,
Yeah.
and then you get it, and it's a fucking chunk of content. I really feel they didn't do that during their main development cycle, and they're giving me a somewhat new product. I don't mind buying that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind buying the season pass. I don't, because I'm not making fast stacks of cash. But if I was, then I don't know. I'd probably support some devs and do their season pass. Like,
Yeah, I know. Like if
Not a
Dark
big
Souls 3 said they're gonna release 3 DLCs down the line,
they
and
do.
have
They
like
have the season
yeah,
pass.
and they have like titles for them and stuff, and they say you could just purchase the season pass now and have all 3 of them in the
Wait,
future.
well, I'm sorry. Say that again. Dark Souls 3 is going to have 3 DLCs?
I don't know about 3 DLCs, but they
Two.
will have
I think
DLCs.
2, and
Oh, okay.
there is a season pass already.
Yeah,
Oh, wow. No, I didn't even know that.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool.
yeah.
They
So
they have 2 for every game, I think.
I'm down, dude.
Cool.
I'm probably gonna end up getting that. Why
Yeah,
not?
man.
Yeah.
If it's as good as the DLC has
Yeah.
been for Bloodborne,
I
Oh,
think
I'm
so.
sure,
Count me in.
yeah. No, but like The Witcher 3 had like the DLC season pass and
that's
everything,
right.
and
they
I-
gave a lot of shit for free in Witcher 3,
yeah,
didn't
they gave a lot of stuff too. It's all really about the developers, bro. It's
Yeah.
it's if you want to
It's how they
support
do
them
it,
and
yeah.
how they do it.
Yeah, dude, like talking about like Bloodborne and talking about like Dark Souls and like the DLC things or that. Like, yeah, that's fair.
yeah. I
Paying
think
all
it's-
that. But you want to talk about Battlefront a little bit? Like,
no, I
that's,
Not
you
at
know,
all.
You know my
like-
opinion on Battlefront. Like,
Yeah,
it's
no,
awful.
see, like, it depends on the developer.
Yeah, for sure.
I wouldn't
Yeah.
never buy a fucking season pass from EA, dude.
Yeah.
Ever.
Ever.
Yeah. And they fucked up with Mass Effect as well. They had on Mass Effect 3, a lot of the content of their DLC was on the disc itself, and then they sold
Right.
it to you later. Like, that's stupid.
Mhm.
That's absolutely abysmal business practice, and just makes it so that the consumer doesn't trust you in the future, as I don't. So,
Yeah.
you know, they lost sales on me.
I
Period.
completely agree.
Yeah.
Cool.
Good question,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, thanks for the question. And our last one. Okay, well, we're not leaving this room until we answer this question.
Okay.
Okay? All
Who's
right?
it from?
It's from Video James.
Okay.
What League of Legends character would you describe yourself as?
I don't know any League of Legends characters, dude.
We agreed. We have to answer this.
I can answer it. Zed.
Which
Who
one's
the fuck
Zed?
is Zed?
Zed's dead, dude.
Get good, dude. Go play go play leagues and find out who Zed is. dude.
Never tell me get good with League, dude. Never. I just discount everything you just
The
said.
only way you can get good is if you get good at league, dude. That's the
No.
only true
No.
get good.
Dude, you're looking at me like you think I'm gonna get the joke, but I'm never gonna get the joke. 'cause
There's no
it's-
joke here, dude.
Oh
What the
yeah,
fuck?
dude.
It's just truth,
I'ma
bro.
go
He's
home and
dropping
play some
knowledge.
League, dog.
Oh yeah, dude. I'd sooner fucking eat
I would
another
choose-
Turkish pepper.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, actually,
We have a packet of those in the corner right there.
No, dude.
John.
I'll tell you right now. If I have a choice between Dota game and Turkish pepper, I'll eat the Turkish pepper.
There's a Turkish pepper right
And
there.
I'll drink a
and I wrote it
Peroni
to on
to-
my computer.
I'll drink a Peroni after to
Oh, dude.
drown it.
I'll tell you, if it was between playing a League of Legends game or having a full toast of Marmite and then washing it down with Peroni and then having the Turkish pepper after the Peroni,
Yeah.
I would do all that instead of playing a single League of
What
Legends
about a
game.
single Dota?
I'd play a Dota, man.
Well, we're gonna go home and play a Dota
I
now.
wanna play a Dota. I don't know, man. I don't know the characters in fucking League. Isn't there like a samurai guy? I'll be that guy.
Yeah, what's
Sure.
Yi?
I
Master
guess
Yi?
so.
No, I'll be the Monkey King, Sun Wukong. Isn't
Okay,
there
Sun
that guy?
Wukong,
Okay,
sure.
I'll be him.
Okay. Is he in League?
I don't know. He's in every MOBA except
Well, there's like
for
some
Dota.
variation. There's always some variation of the Monkey King in like
Okay.
any game.
All right, so you're the Monkey King. I'll
Sure.
take the Paladin.
Sure.
That the one that his ultimate he drops a sword. I don't know his name.
Or whatever.
Garen. Or
Whatever.
I'll
I'll be Zed.
Garen?
I think it is Garen, dude.
The
Zed is a
Armenian?
ninja, dude. He like throws shurikens and stuff.
Ninjas are dumb as hell, dude. I'll fuck you up.
And,
Dude, is it okay? I have a question for you guys: ninjas, pirates, or samurai?
Oh man,
Those are the 3.
you know that.
definitely
answer,
not
right?
ninjas.
You know the answer.
Not pirate. Samurai. It has to be
Samurai.
samurai.
Of course,
Yeah,
Bushido
dude.
all the way, dog.
Bushido, dude.
Yeah.
For sure, Bushido. Well, I have a question for you guys.
Yes.
If you got Aghanim Scepter in real life,
Oh boy.
what ability of yours in real life would it improve or amplify?
So for those who don't know, Aghanim Scepter is an item in Dota that it basically increases an ability that your hero has once you get it. Like it's a direct upgrade to an ability, either the ultimate ability or otherwise.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So like, yeah, what do you do in life that you do well that if you got an axe, it would just make it like so much better?
I'm very good at not giving a shit.
Okay.
So maybe my ultimate would be like I could just straight up walk away from any situation and be absolutely fine.
Wow, that's really interesting, man.
Yeah.
That would be like
That's
any
super
situation.
Any
huh?
situation.
Like you see like something traumatic.
It's
and
the
you can
end
just
of the
walk away.
world.
No, bro. I'm being held up.
You're being
I'm being
raped.
held up. I'm at a bank.
You're being raped.
I'm depositing
Right, Dota
all my
2
fat
heroes.
stacks.
Like you're playing Dota and you can't leave for 5 hours.
Yeah, bro.
You just sit there and you'll just take it?
No, bro, step and walk away.
Oh, okay.
No fucks given.
But what if you want to come back and use your computer? But it's just
No
Dota.
fucks given, dude. I'll do what I want.
Okay.
You're just buying your
abandoned.
computer without a single dime. But see, that could backfire because if you don't care, then like maybe you don't care about your finances or your personal relationships, shit like that. Like, and then all of a sudden, like your life
yeah.
becomes a
Yeah,
reality, but
yeah,
you don't care.
But at the same time,
You're
dude,
homeless. You don't
but at
care.
the same time, dude, you like buying an Aghanim Scepter. It can also backfire, bro. That's 4,000 gold. That could go somewhere else.
Yeah, that's
True.
true, dude.
That's true. What about you, John?
I think
Would you imagine?
No, I think I excel in the ability to do very minimal work in my classes, but still get rather good grades
Oh,
on
wow.
papers and in the courses in general.
You
Like,
just do nothing.
so
It's just-
yeah, I would probably my
automatic A's.
Aghanims would be like automatic A's for everything that I do in
Wow.
life. Yeah,
That's
Fuck,
really
man. Okay.
I think that would be like the most direct upgrade.
That's
really-
nice, dude. Damn, y'all are looking at me like I have
Yeah.
to give an answer to my own question now, huh?
Let's
Well,
hear it.
I don't know, man. What do I do good? Like, I don't know really.
You're like a martial
I
person,
guess-
physical person.
I guess, dude, I was thinking that, but then I haven't really been exercising or using that recently, so I feel like unjust in like bringing that up as like my strength.
unjust, dude.
You know what I mean?
Well, maybe that's your power, man. Like you just bring it.
You know what? I can like I'm more like strategic, so like I can analyze and criticize like certain situations and see like what could have been done better. So like I have very good like hindsight. So it would just amplify that. So like literally I could like look at any situation that
senses,
happened
dude.
and I can like I no or like not see the future, but like look at the past or what happened and analyze it really well and say like exactly what went wrong and what if you did this it would have been how it would have been better.
Hmm. All
Like
right.
I'll just
Mr.
tell you.
Hindsight,
Sherlock
dude.
Holmes. All right, dude.
Damn,
But-
bro,
but
that'd
every
be cool.
time-
like you could be like a detective of sorts. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, that'd be chill.
I can see like what happened, lay out a scenario, and I can tell you exactly like how it went down and stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad these ags don't exist, dude.
Yeah.
For anyone else, really. Oh man.
No, bro. My ultimate will be better.
Okie doke.
All right.
All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for those questions. They were fantastic questions. And if you have more questions for us, mail@thenextlevel.com. That's where you send it to. Cool, man. That's an episode for tonight. Thanks, guys.
Later.
Bye-bye.
Good night.